Well, I got plenty of time to mess with my cars now. I got fired from my job for failing a drug test. Here's the thing, I ain't ever done drugs in my life. Never done pills, never smoked a cigarette, never vape, never smoked weed, cigars, nothing. I've never done anything. All my friends growing up, they all mess with stuff. Never really peer pressure me. Hey, Chris, you gonna come smoke with us? I say no. And that was the end of it. I have no reason as to why I never did drugs. I just never did it. Wasn't for me. I do drink. And for those of you saying that alcohol is a drug, shut up. I'm from New Orleans. Alcohol is a hobby. But I really only drink on Fridays and Saturdays. I'm off on Saturdays and Sundays, but I drink on the weekends. And I like sweet drinks, low sugary things, the spiked lemonades and things like that. I love that stuff. Last week, 2 weekends ago, was Memorial Weekend, and I stocked up my little fridges. My wife brought home some drinks and all, and I was drinking these drinks. And here's the problem. I'm gonna come over here. Let's flip the camera around. Notice I'm in my garage right now. This is my garage fridge. I don't even have these inside. I got these drinks, and they have THC in them. I wasn't really even paying attention to that. I grabbed a drink, said blackberry lemonade. I said, all right, and I drank it. And I ain't even gonna lie, I liked it. When I drank that drink, I was like, whoa, what is this? And then I looked at it and I saw it was THC. But I did like it. I liked the drink a lot. I figure I could drink like one of those every 2 hours or whatever and be straight, you know. Wake up with a dry mouth, but that's it. But that was 2 weeks ago. I drank it on a Saturday and a Sunday. Yeah, we were off on Monday. So I drank that stuff on Saturday and Sunday. And on Thursday, I had a drug test. And I failed it for smoking weed. Before I went and took the drug test, I told them, I said, man, I got these THC drinks I drank over the weekend. And it's the first time I ever had one, which it is. And I told them the truth. And they're like, we never heard of such a thing. I showed it to them on the phone. I pulled it up on the phone, said, look, here they are. And you pick them up in the grocery store on the beer aisle. They're right there in the grocery store on the beer aisle. But that drink got me fired for smoking weed. You see, it's still there. I still got them in the refrigerator right there. I haven't even drank them since. That's been 2 weeks in the fridge. But, I mean, I get the zero tolerance and all, but that's pretty messed up that they fired me over that. I was honest with them and told them I had that. And they like, we never heard of such a thing. That don't exist. Even after I showed it to them. So, I don't have a job. I don't know how I'm going to pay for my house. Luckily, that's the only bill I got is my house note. All these cars, my cars are old as hell. This one's 20 years old. That one's 19 years old. And they've been paid off. My wife's car is paid off. You know, I don't have any debt or anything other than the house. But now I don't have a job. So, and work is really slow in my area. I should just drink the rest of them now, but now I guess I'm going to have to take a drug test if I go find another job. But, test my life now. All because of a drink, so watch yourself. Not going to lie, I ain't like my job. Job sucked. I mean, yeah, I worked 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, and then 8 hours on Friday. I worked 48 hours a week. Never had any time for anything. Wasn't a good job. I worked outside in the sun. I mean, look at this. My white legs and my dark arms. I'm Irish and Sicilian. Sicilian is everything that's outside in the sun. Everything that's covered up is Irish as can be. And my cat. So I get to spend more time with my cat. I do like that. But I can go wash my cars now, I guess. I didn't like my job. I'm going to have to find another. Work's been really bad in the area. Like, there are no jobs right now. What to do? Storm drain came to sit in my lap. His name's Storm Drain because I found him in a storm drain when he was a little bitty kitten, about that big. Okay, a little bit bigger than that. Probably about that big, realistically. But I pulled him out of a storm drain on side the interstate, the highway, and here he is, my little buddy now. But all them years of not doing drugs, saying no, and I lost my job over a drink. Ain't that something? A very legal drink that you buy in the grocery store right next to the beer.